Hello everybody, today we're talking about finding limits at infinity. Now the general limit problem that we're dealing with is you have some function and x approaches positive infinity or x approaches negative infinity. It just kind of depends on whatever the problem gives you. A lot of these can be solved by looking at the graph. You could also sort of treat infinity like a number and use it in for substitution. I'll talk about that here in a little bit. But the idea is to really kind of have an idea of what the graph looks like of whatever function you're talking about. Our first example here, we're taking the limit as x approaches positive or negative infinity of 1 over x. And I say positive or negative infinity here because it's going to be the same no matter what. If you look at the graph here, this is the graph of 1 over x. Notice as we go to positive infinity, we go on the right, go to the right forever. It approaches the x-axis, and that y-coordinate of the x-axis is 0. Same happens if we go to the left forever. Watch how the function approaches the x-axis once again. So the limit equals 0. Now you can sort of think of substitution with this. Say we put infinity, 1 over infinity, 1 over a very, very, very large number, and the number just keeps getting bigger and bigger and bigger. That can help us conceptualize 0 a little bit. 1 over a really big number gets closer and closer to 0. The second example, we have the same effect, 1 over x squared, positive or negative infinity. Notice if we go to the right forever, go to the left forever, once again we are approaching 0. Now here's a very simple function, 2x plus 3. It's a linear function. We see it graphed over here. Now I want to approach positive or negative infinity. Well, it just kind of depends on which way you're going. If we start at 0 and go to the right forever, that function just goes up and up and up and up. That is the behavior of this linear function. So the limit as we approach infinity equals infinity, positive infinity. And as we go to the left forever for negative infinity, the function goes down as well and just keeps getting farther and farther down on the y-axis. It has a limit of negative infinity.